Before his body ever hit the concrete yard at America's Supermax, Manuel Tati Torrez was just a kid out of Rana, a small South Bay barrio in Los Angeles. By his teens, he was already stealing cars, running dope, putting in work when older homies called on him. Like a lot of kids from that era, the crimes got heavier as he got older. Robberies, assaults, drug cases, enough serious dirt to send him into the California prison system for years at a time. By the late 70s and into the early 80s, law enforcement sources say Tati had become what they call an old Ime vet, a made member of the Mexican Mafia, respected as a carnal from a small but serious barrio. He did what the organization demanded: tax the dope flow, discipline the homies, and make sure La Ime's word was law on the yards and back on the streets. In the late 1990s, the feds finally moved on that power. Tati was swept up in a massive RICO case targeting the Mexican Mafia's control over drug sales and extortion in Los Angeles. Instead of rolling the dice at trial, he took a plea deal, caught a long federal sentence, and got shipped out of the California system into the Bureau of Prisons. Eventually, they sent him to the fortress of last resort, ADX Florence in Colorado. By 2005, Tati was in his 60s, still a Mexican Mafia member, still living under 23-hour-a-day lockdown. On April 21, 2005, he was led out to a tiny outdoor recreation cage with two other Ime members, Silvestre Chacali Rivera, tied to the Arizona Mexican Mafia, and Richard Chuco Santiago, a California carnal. The second the guards locked the door and walked away, everything changed. On the surveillance video, Rivera and Santiago suddenly turn on Torrez. No weapons, just fists, boots, and years of prison yard violence. They rush him, knock him down, and stomp, kick, and beat him over and over while he lies on the concrete. Inside the control booth, there's confusion. Staff are mistakenly sent to the wrong yard. Those extra seconds turn into deadly minutes. By the time officers reach the cage, Manuel Tati Torrez is dead. It's the first homicide in the history of ADX Florence. Why did they do it? The official paperwork never lays out a clean motive. What filters out through court filings and gang unit gossip is this: Tati was an older carnal, tied to past RICO cases, with parts of his file sealed and decades of politics behind him. In a world where even a rumor of cooperation, old debts, or power struggles can equal a death sentence, someone decided his time was up. In the Mexican Mafia, there's no retirement plan, and very little mercy. Manuel Tati Torrez survived decades of street wars and prison yards, only to be murdered by his own organization in the most secure prison in America.